This is Catherine Motwood's triangle, but what you actually have then is a Michael church, a Michael church, a Michael church, and a Michael church. Each side of the diamond is 11 miles. And just off the centre point at Ashen Cross, you've got St. Michael's Church at Somerton. Each corner of the diamond, those Michael churches are 12th century. There's something going on in the 12th and 13th centuries. The Normans are deliberately doing landscape geometry, dedicating their churches to Michael. And that predates Johann Trithemius' invention of the Age of Michael. The bottom part of the diamond, Ham Hill, St. Michael Hill, and the church there is Stoke St. Hamden. And in the doorway, as you walk in, you've got the 3 fire signs of the Zodiac. Sagittarius suggests Leo below the lion, and above him an Agnus Dei, but it kind of represents Aries. The medieval people had a much better grasp of the northern hemisphere night sky than most people today do. They would have used the night sky and the mystery traditions inherited from the ancient world to explain different teachings. But the 3 birds in the tree are part of the star map. It's not just the 3 fire signs. The tree itself represents the central axis up to the centre point of the heavens. Currently our pole star is Polaris, the centre point from which the night sky turns. That's the tree. Around the centre point, 3 birds. You can see in the middle here, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. And in the middle, there's a triangle of bright stars navigation people call the summer triangle. So ever since Phoenician times, they would use the summer triangle as a focal point for figuring out which direction to go. So this is old star law stuff. And the 3 bright stars are Altair of Aquila, the eagle, Deneb from Cygnus, the swan, and Vega from Lyra. Back to this medieval church doorway, it's not just the 3 fire signs, it's the summer triangle, polar point of the night sky. So the bird at the top of the tree is Cygnus, the swan. Also by this church is Montacute House. It's now part of the National Trust. Decoration above the front door was brought from Dorset, and they wanted this deliberate decoration, this diamond shape. And don't forget, we're situated here at the bottom of the diamond on the Somerset parallelogram of Michael places. Boroughmump, Glastonbury Tor at the top, South Cadbury on the far right, and Montacute at the bottom. This thing comes from Templecombe in Somerset. Templecombe was the preceptory of the Knights Templars. The significance here is the diamond around the head. And each side has a hoop, which is very deliberate. It gives each side 3 sections. The middle bit, very important. It's an early way of looking at the zodiac, which is explained here. If you see the hoops bulge forwards and emphasize the 4 royal creatures of the zodiac. At the bottom, the yellower section where the hoop is Taurus the bull. Opposite Taurus the bull is Scorpio, often described as an eagle. It's kind of Scorpio ascended is the eagle. To the left and the right, you have Leo the lion, opposite Aquarius. Now these 4 sections are known as the Royal Star Cross, and that's very, very important. But the point is, around this head at Templecombe, it's a zodiacal reference. The centre here of the Glastonbury Zodiac, since the 1600s, was the land of a family called the Hood family, and the coat of arms of the Hood family since the 1600s is this. And the centre point of the diamond of Somerset is called Ashen Cross, and here you have a white cross, an ashen cross going through the centre point. So here's the whole pattern, from the dog's nose on the far left to Glastonbury Tor at the top, down to South Cadbury where there's a Michael church, and not far away the head of Templecombe was found, down to the bottom where the fire signs doorway of the church at St. Michael's Hill at Stoke-upon-Hamden, and also in the dead centre St. Michael's at Somerton. This is all deliberate alignments in the land done by the Normans of the 12th and 13th century. For whatever reason, it's not subjective, it's objective, it's there. And the line from St. Michael's Mount going through St. Michael Places is there. It doesn't prove the Glastonbury Zodiac, of course, but what I'm talking about is Catherine Motwood, in presenting her star map, is giving you other lines across the land, putting things underneath between the lines. William Stukely, one of the grandfathers of modern antiquarianism, in 1724 described a sacred triangle in Somerset. This is his triangle on the right-hand side. And his triangle is Glastonbury Tor, South Cadbury, and Montacute, St Michael's Hill. That triangle was known about in 1724. And Catherine Maltwood, when she comes here in 1917, joins the Antiquarian Society. She's going to be aware of Stukely's writings, but she chooses to give us her triangle of 1935, Boroughmumpton, Cadbury Castle, Glastonbury Tor. But between them, they make the diamond. The diamond's broken at the bottom because some people feel it should be Ham Hill, but William Stukely said St Michael's Hill, so there's a little gap depending on which geometry you want to go with. The church with the fire signs and the three birds is in between the two hills as well, so maybe the church is the actual place. And it is a St Michael church. You saw the carving of St Michael and the dragon outside. A little bit from Catherine Maltwood, suggesting there's other things going on, giving clues to the Michael line that lead on to this Somerset diamond or parallelogram. But that's not all. Hornblotton Church, part of the Scorpio area of the Glastonbury Zodiac or Temple of the Stars. And Hornblotton Church is a Pandora's box of symbolism, specifically relating to something called Holy Royal Arch Freemasonry. Now, if you're not a Holy Royal Arch Freemason, the symbolism's going to pass you by. You go in a church and just not even notice. Catherine, being co-Mason, being female Freemason, knew the symbols. So as soon as she went into that church, she eyeballed it and recognised it for what it was, if she wasn't already privy to some social scene that knew about it. Some core symbols that Freemasonry uses, primarily it's Old Testament stuff. It's not really Christianity as such. It's mainly obsessed with Moses, the Ten Commandments, the Ark of the Covenant, and the Temple of Solomon. It's all Old Testament stuff. But the symbolisms they use are from older mystery traditions. And in the shield here in the middle, you've actually got the lion, the bull, a man, and an eagle, which is the royal star cross of Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. That's below the Ark of the Covenant. You see that at the top, there's a little Ark of the Covenant. So it's almost like the sacred knowledge within the Ark of the Covenant, that which is under it, is the royal star cross, and there is an equal-armed cross there, of the heavens, of the night sky. Just to recap, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. If you go away with anything today, go away with this concept of the royal star cross, because it's a key to unraveling most ancient mystery. Sculptures, artwork, statues, stories. It's a key for astroarchaeology.